This meeting will now come to order. This is the Vergne Board of Zoning Appeals, December 29, 2015, regular meeting scheduled at 5:30. We do have a quorum present, and so we will continue with the meeting. The first order of business is to approve the minutes from the meeting that we had on 24th of November. Has all the members of the board have a chance to read the minutes?
Yes.
Do
Make
I
a
have
motion to accept as submitted, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion to accept. Do I hear a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes as presented. And all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So moved. We have one order of new business this evening. It's an accessory structure setback variance for proposed barn, horse barn, requested by Rick Mink, property located at 960 Stones River Road, medium density residential zoning district, parcel owned by Rick Mink. May we have the report, please, Kristen?
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. The applicant, Mr. Mink, recently acquired the property at 960 Stones River Road. It is zoned R2, as you mentioned. It's about 7.6 acres. It's located on Stones River between Hollandale and Lakewood and faces the Army Corps of Engineers property, so there's no development on the other side of the road. The property was originally part of the county. It's a lot of record from 1962, and the 1981 zoning map that I have in my office does not show this property. It was not annexed in at that time. So when it was annexed into the city, I believe it was zoned R2 because that's what all the other parcels nearby were zoned. So there is an existing structure on the property. You can see there's a long white horse fence that runs up here. There's the home. You can see that, again, it's 7.6 acres. The majority of the property is front yard. You've got some heavy wooded vegetation back here, and there's a horse run back in this area. Mr. Mink, when he recently purchased the property, he purchased a small barn, a 36 by 36 structure that he wanted to put up for his horses. Assuming it was an agricultural building, he didn't realize he needed to get a permit, and when he did come to get a permit, he was denied for the placement of the barn, which he was proposing to put right in this little area. And so it's in the front side yard, and per the municipal zoning ordinance, in all districts, the accessory structures are required to be in the rear yard and at least 10 feet from all property lines. Now, while his lot is rather large, again, the house sits at the top. It slopes down to the road, and he's on septic, of course, because the area is very rural out there. And he's got the septic drain field lines behind the home. And then with the horse run in the back, and then all of the wooded vegetation, he's rather limited in where he can place a structure for those reasons. Again, he's proposed that the horse barn will be 36 by 36. It will be neutral in color. I'll show you some photos. There's his horse fence at the front. The property has been in this condition for a very long time. The previous owner was 92 when he recently sold the property to Mr. Mink. He had horses and other agricultural activities going on. That's the proposed 36 by 36 area. You can see it's about 350 feet from the road. That's looking from there's a gravel drive. This is where it's proposed, and again, it's about 350 feet that way, and about 80 feet to the property line on the eastern side. This is in the rear, just showing the horse run, and I'll just show you a couple more. You can see the whole rear and side is very, very wooded. That's the back, roughly where the horse run is, and so this is all unusable area because of the septic. So, and then this is a barn just across the way on the neighboring property that's also in the front yard, which was another reason he thought that there was no problem to put it there. Again, he does have 7.6 acres. So the area is very rural, the lot's a very farm-like setting, and the structure obviously would be visible from the road, but it would be difficult to see it as you come around the curve because his house is on a very steep, it's around a very windy curve, in case you haven't been out that way. And you can see all this heavy vegetation that's neighboring between the two of them, so that, I believe, concludes. There is a picture of the proposed barn in your packet. It's the last, should be the last picture, and this is a sample that he had sent. Again, it's supposed to be beige in color with, it's about 10 feet tall, and it is proposed to have green accents and a roof to match the shutters on the existing house there. I believe that concludes my report. And Mr. Mink is here if you have any questions.
Okay. Is Mr. Mink here? Would you take the podium, please? Would you raise your right hand for the oath? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You have agreement or any difference of opinion with what the report was from the city?
No, sir.
Anything that you'd like to add?
No, sir.
Okay. Do we have any questions by the members of the board?
Sure, one question. Are you putting any utilities and electricity to the building?
Yes, we're gonna run water and utilities to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run
It'll end up having 3 horse stalls, 1 wash stall, a tack room, and a feed room.
And so the wastewater will run into your septic system?
No, it'll just be water is all it'll be, just wash the horses. It'll have no, toilet or anything like that.
But where will the wastewater run to? Where will it go to?
It'll be out,
Outside?
yes.
Any other questions? I'll entertain a motion to either approve or deny the petition.
Make a motion to approve the submission as submitted.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the petition as presented. We'll take a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Congratulations. It's approved.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it.
There being no more business, this meeting is now adjourned.